Good morning, everyone. God bless you, and welcome to Mike Reed Outdoors. Thanks a lot for watching. In this video, I'm going to show you all how to make your own socketed arrowhead. See that little fella right there? Give you some close-ups of them right there. See those sockets? The ones they were using in the Middle Ages. Today we're going to learn how to make one of these right here. A socketed arrowhead. Alright, you all, what you want to do is you want to make yourself a mandrel out of a piece of steel. Soft iron is what I'm using right there. A mandrel the size of your arrow shaft that you're making. If you're making, like this is 3/8, then this is a 3/8 piece of rod that I have turned down on the end, and I'll show you how to do that right there. Have a really smooth place there to form that shoulder for that socket right there. Let's take that back out of my pocket and I'll show you that. See here? See how that fits on that? You want to make a socket the size of your arrow. And this is really not complicated to do once you try it a couple of times. And you can make any design arrowhead you want on there. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. This is like a target point right here. But you could use it for hunting as well. So you're going to need some type of mandrel. I don't have Now this is a mandrel I made for other things, but you can see that this is not going to fit very far up on that shaft right there. So if you had one like this on a stump anvil that would fit your particular socket, then you could use it. Now you can use anything. I just used a piece of rebar there a while ago to make that one bigger arrowhead. This is just a little over 1/4 of an inch. The arrow shaft is, okay? So I'm using 3/8 rod right here to create this socket and arrowhead. Now you don't have to do what I'm going to do right here. But this is a good way of taking a measurement on your anvil. Measure 1 inch that way. Put us an inch mark that direction. This gives you a little bit of way to calibrate it. Now here's another thing that you're going to want to learn to do with this right here. You're going to want to make the back side of that shaft or that arrowhead sort of like a fan. And this is just something you just learn how to do. Okay, that's the back side of it. When you draw that out, this will be fanned out sort of like a turkey's tail right here, just like this right here, okay? The easy way to do that is pull it right down to that right there. Then you don't have too much bending. Right now, just a little bit past that. What you're trying to do here is you're trying to spread this as equally as you possibly can. Make sure you pay close attention to it in there, you all, because you can burn that piece of metal up just in a heartbeat. You can see your socket taking shape right there, you all. What I'm doing right there is closing this end of it up before I put that mandrel in there. Now, you can saw this off, you all, at a 1/2 inch, or you can cut it off on your Hardy. Main thing is you want that to be square when you get ready to turn it into an arrowhead. So there it is, you all. The next thing we want to do, we'll cool that socket. Just like that right there. Now you're going to want to have a really nice pair of pliers or something that's sort of needle nose to hold these sockets with. And I made this pair right here several years ago, and it works really good for holding these sockets. All right. Start with looking right where the seam of that, or that's the way I'm going to do it here, okay? Now, if you're making a spear or anything else, you all, you do it exactly the same way. It just takes a bigger piece of metal to create a spearhead with a socket on it that you haven't welded on there, okay? Now you see these made, you all, with this wrapped all the way around the back side, and that's okay. But you don't have to do that, okay? Now we finished that part of it up. Now see how that rolls pretty straight right there? That's exactly what you're looking for, you guys, right there. All right, let's heat it up and dip it in oil. Now here, you'll see me just take a grinder and square that up. All right, you all, there's our arrowhead. Let's see if it fits the mandrel pretty good. That's exactly what you want right there. See how it perfectly fits that? And you can see my seam right there, but I'll guarantee you that that really don't make a difference. You could feather that thing out way thinner than it is and wrap it all the way around if you want to. That's probably how they were really made, but hey, that right there will work. That right there is really a really nice target point right there. All right. I like it. Now in today's world, we simply get some quick mix epoxy and epoxy them right onto the arrow shaft. In the older days, these things were hide glued on the shafts, or they used that pitch glue or hoof glue. During the medieval wars, when these arrowheads hit a human being, most of the time when they went to pull, if the person survived it, when they went to pull this out of the person, the arrowhead would stay in the victim, and they would be mortally wounded. They were actually designed that way. The longer shafts, straight ones, were made to go through chain. The body armor that some of the warriors used to wear, it was called chain, and they could flex, but you couldn't cut through them very easy. So they designed arrows for longbows that would penetrate or go through that chain. And that's what we're looking at right there. But that don't mean that out here in the hills of Virginia you can't turn you some arrowheads or take some pieces of metal and make you some arrowheads to suit yourself. Whether it's hunting squirrels or whether it's deer hunting or bear hunting, you can design your own arrowhead with a socket on it to do that, okay? All right, you all, I hope you learned something from this video. That's why I do these blacksmithing videos. God bless you. Have yourself a great day.